Hello my frugal friends, welcome back to our place, or if you're new around here then welcome. My name is Nikki. I'm an Aussie mum and I love sharing all of the tips and tricks that have helped our family get more bang for our buck so we can live the life we want. If you are new around here, then thanks so much for dropping by. I should probably just quickly let you know that we are actually traveling around Australia full time. We live in our caravan, but we still try to live as frugally as possible, basically so we can stretch our dollars as far as they can possibly go, so we can keep having lots of fun. In today's video, I'm going to be tackling another extreme grocery budget challenge. The goal for today's video is to take $20 to Foodland, which is an IGA based supermarket chain here in South Australia. We're going to see how far that $20 goes, and my goal is to come up with 6 breakfasts, lunches and dinners. So that's 6 serves. That's one person. That would be 6 days. If you're a family of 3 like we are, then that's going to cover us for 2 days. Or if you're just a really large family, maybe you've got 6 people in your family, then hopefully here's a couple of cheap, quick, easy meal ideas that you can use to put some food on the table and keep that budget low. And I just wanted to say before we jump into today's video, if you are clicking on today's video because you or somebody that you know is experiencing food insecurity, then I do urge you to reach out and utilize the resources that are in your area. Now, if you don't know where to go to ask for help, there is an Australian-based website. It's called Ask Izzy, and it has been set up to put people in need with the resources that are available in their area. And I really do encourage you to reach out and ask for help. There is absolutely no shame in doing that. These services are there for a reason, and you should be utilizing them if you need them. Now, if you clicked on today's video just because you like watching extreme grocery budget videos like me, then I hope you find some entertainment, maybe a little bit of inspiration out of what we're doing here at our place. I just want to say a quick caveat, and that is that this is a meal plan that's really just designed for us. This is what we're going to eat here at our place. I'm not saying that anybody else has to eat like this or should eat like this, and I'm certainly not putting this out here as a perfect meal plan or anything like that. So with that in mind, I will also just point out that my family follows a predominantly plant-based diet, so you're not going to see a lot of meat and dairy here at our place. Occasionally there might be a little bit, but on the whole we eat pretty much a plant-based diet. Now, that's not to say that that's what I think everybody else should be doing, and I will try to include some suggestions of how you could incorporate some other ingredients into your meals if that's what you'd like to do. Otherwise, if you just like to hang out for a little bit, then let's turn this around and get cooking. And here's our little haul. I'll quickly go around and show you guys what I picked up for just over $20. Our total actually came to $20.15. There is one thing that you could drop off if you want to, but let's have a look at what we picked up, and I will put the prices up on the screen for you guys. So, big box of cornflakes, that's 415 grams. I did pick up a 1 litre soy milk. This was the cheapest milk across the board. It was actually even cheaper than regular cow's milk, but if you would like to substitute in regular cow's milk for this, I priced that at $1.60. This one was $1.30. We have a big tin of peaches. This is 825 grams. A pasta sauce. I've picked up some cannellini beans for protein. This is 400 grams. A big bag of frozen mixed veggies. This is the big 1 kilo bag. We're actually quite limited with choices for frozen veggies in at Foodlands today, so I went with this one because it's a big mix, but a lot of the shelves were actually quite empty too, so not a lot of choices, but this one's going to work. I have picked up a bag of pasta, your standard 500 gram bag of pasta. I picked up a continental soup mix. This one is Dutch curry and rice. And I was able to pick up a bread-based product. This is muffins, and I grabbed these ones. Even though they're the tip-top ones, they were actually marked down. So I had a few different things to choose from. This is what I ended up going with because it was $2. But you could leave that one off if you wanted to, and you definitely wanted to come in under $20, or have a bit of a shop around, maybe just a loaf of bread. But that was what we went with today. So let's have a look at what we're going to make. Breakfast is cereal and fruit. I'm going to use a pretty standard 1/4 cup serve for breakfast. This box of cornflakes has 13 serves at a 30 gram serving size. Unfortunately, I don't have scales here in the caravan, but it's about 3/4 of a cup. And 13 is definitely going to be more than what we need to get through 6 days. So even if we go a little bit bigger than that, we're still going to have plenty of cornflakes left over at the end of it. The soy milk is a 1 litre soy milk. I'll be using 1/2 cup on breakfast. So we're going to get 8 serves out of this one. And for our peach slices, this is the large 825 gram tin. It does specify 4 serves on there, but they're quite large, so we're definitely going to get 6 serves out of our tinned fruit. You can pop your fruit on top if you like to have fruit with your breakfast like I do, or you could put the fruit aside to have as a snack later on. Lunch and dinner will actually be interchangeable, so we're going to do this one for lunch just because it's going to be quick and easy. But if you wanted to swap them around, the 2 meals that I have planned for lunch and dinner can be used either as lunches or as dinners. It doesn't really matter, but this is what we're doing here today. And you will see the vegetables make an appearance in both of these meals as well. This is the large 1 kilo bag of winter vegetables. It's actually got 10 serves in the packet. So we are going to be using this one here in both of these meals. If you wanted to, you could just use any frozen veggies in this that you have in the freezer. So if you happen to have some leftover beans from a previous extreme grocery budget challenge, you could use that as well. If you'd like to check that one out, I will link it up above so you can watch that one as well. But today we're just going to do a really quick and easy vegetable pasta. I am using a jar of sauce because it's full of flavor, and it means that if you don't happen to have any seasonings on hand, you don't have to worry about adding anything. This is going to work just as it is. There's nothing extra that you need to add to these meals this week. All of the flavor will be in the products that we've already purchased. To make our pasta dish, I'm going to begin by bringing a large pot of water to the boil. Once the water is boiling, I'm going to add our pasta and cook according to the packet directions. In this case, this pasta cooks relatively quickly in just 8 minutes. So I will be giving the pasta just a few minutes head start before I go ahead and add in our vegetables. I'm going to use about 1/3 of a packet of our frozen mixed vegetables and cook those in with the pasta at the same time. Once the pasta has cooked, I will strain the pasta and vegetables and then return to our large pot. Here I'm going to add our drained beans and tomato sauce and mix until well combined. I'll heat this for a further 1 to 2 minutes until our sauce is warm, our beans are warm, and our vegetables have been cooked through. All right, and there we have one very large pot of pasta and vegetables. Really simple, really quick and easy to pull together, but also really filling. All right, so that's lunch. Of course, if you have some cheese or some parmesan, you would like to go and add that to your pasta, go ahead and do that. If you're looking for a non-dairy alternative, I've started using nutritional yeast, which I quite like. Gives a bit of a cheesy sort of flavor to those sorts of dishes, but you don't have to add anything else. You can have it just the way that it is. Or, you know what? If you like a bit of cheese, go ahead and sprinkle it on now. So what's the verdict?
It's really good. I really like it.
You like that one?
Yeah.
All right, well, there you go. Dinner for us is going to be a Cheats curry and vegetable soup. So this is going to be really quick and easy. This packet of continental soup mix is going to do all of the heavy lifting for us. We are going to fill it out with all of the veggies that we don't use in the pasta dish, and we've got a couple of muffins here to have on the side. So this is actually a 6-pack. We're aiming for 6 serves, so 1 muffin, bunch of veggies, soup mix, and that's pretty much it. So again, there's nothing extra to add here. All the flavors coming from the packet mix. The only thing that you could add if you happen to have some leftover stuff and you wanted to make things go a bit further, you might have some white rice left over from a previous extreme grocery budget challenge as well, and you could actually turn this into a curry and rice rather than a soup. It's basically going to be exactly the same, except don't make the soup quite as runny. You want that to be a little bit thicker, and the rice is just going to make it go a bit further. So this is going to be fine for us. If we wanted to make these meals bigger and more filling, I would definitely do some rice on the side, but this is going to be absolutely fabulous the way that it is. And we've got some little dipping bread as well. To make our curry, I'm simply going to add the contents of our soup mix to 1 litre of water. I'm going to combine those in my large pot and bring to the boil. To this, I am going to add the remaining 2/3 of a packet of the frozen mixed vegetables and stir together. All right, and here is our soup. It's going to be lovely on this cold November day. If soup is not your jam, or you're one of those people that feel like soup is not a meal, here's a couple of ideas for you guys before I dish up. You could add 1/2 cup of rice straight in here, thicken this up, and it's going to be rice and vegetables and curry all mixed in together. That would be super quick and easy. The other alternative would be to cook some rice on the side I would do maybe 1.5 cups for 6 serves, 1.5 cups of rice cooked separately. And to thicken this up so it's more like a curry, so as you can see, it's very soupy because it is a soup, so it's quite a soupy consistency at the moment. What I would do is add a corn flour slurry to this, which is simply 1 teaspoon of corn flour to a little bit of water, make a paste, add that in there, bring that to the boil, and as that heats through, it's going to thicken this up. So if you're ever cooking and what you're making is a little bit too watery and you want it to be a little bit thicker, good old corn flour slurry is going to be your best friend. I picked up this box from Aldi, I don't know how long ago. It's dirt cheap. It's like under $2, $1 something, and lasts forever because it's really the only thing that I ever use corn flour in. So, and it doesn't want to come out. Bought it donkeys ago and I've still got heaps. So that's another one of those good investments for your pantry if you have a couple of dollars in your budget, up your sleeve, things like that that can just help change a meal just a little bit, maybe take it in a slightly different direction. Great things to have on hand. It's not going to cost you very much and they last for ages. Thank you once again for spending a little bit of time with me here at our place. I hope you enjoyed today's video and got a few new different ideas from some pretty cheap, simple ingredients. Once again, I just wanted to say a quick thing about today's meal plan. This was just for our family, so each of these meals made 6 serves, which covered our family of 3 for 2 days. I really enjoy making big batch meals like this because I can basically cook once and eat twice. And I find recipes that are batched really easy and great for inspiration because for one person that could be 6 meals, 2 people 3 meals, 3 people like us 2 meals, or if you have a really big family it might just be 1 meal. But as you can see, you can cook pretty cheap on a budget. As always, I love to hear from you guys in the comments, so let me know what you thought. What would you make with the ingredients that I picked up today? And of course, if you did enjoy today's video, if you could please give it a thumbs up. I really do appreciate that. It lets me know the kind of content you guys are enjoying and what you would like to see more of. And if you would like to see more videos like this from me, then I do hope you consider hitting that little subscribe button down below. It is the best way to be notified when my new videos come out. Well, I hope you are having a fantastic week, and I do hope to catch up with you next time we get cooking in the caravan. Until then, take care, my friends. Bye.